510 North Carroll Street. It is True Standards Grain opening. Brian and Ashley Allen, the two first names.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
It's all good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This has been quite a journey for you guys, I know. Firstly, the building itself was quite an undertaking.
Yes. It took us about a year of design work with our architect at Bates Architects, and then it took about 2 years of construction with Keller Construction.
Wow.
So
and it's been around for a long time.
Yes, it was originally built in 1890.
Wow.
And it was used for repairing the not wheels,
carriage
wheels. Yes,
okay.
Carriage wheels. And so there was a blacksmith's forge where they would bend the hoops for to repair the wheels.
Wow.
The blacksmith forge is now our archives, and we'll take you back so you can see it.
Oh,
it's a very
cool.
neat room.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys have kept a lot of the character of the original building, even though it might not work perfectly with maybe what you wanted, but you've made it work beautifully. You've been hosting events here even before the first barrel, which you guys just filled, right?
Yes. Correct.
The 80th barrel.
That was the 80th barrel. So
the
all of our barrels behind
These
us
are all
full of
ready to
rum.
go.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How long does it take to fill a barrel?
So it takes about 10 days to do a complete fermentation. So we mix the water, molasses, and yeast in our fermenters. We have 5 of them. We let it sit for about 10 days. After the 10th day, we pump it over to our still. It takes about 6 to 8 hours to run the still, and that comes off. We get about 100 gallons at 140 proof.
Wow. Okay.
And so from there, we take that and put it in a tank, let it sit for a few days to kind of relax it from the volatile process of just right. And so we let it sit for a few days, and then we can either send it to bottling for a silver rum, we can spice it for one of our spiced rums, or we can age it. And so 95% of what we're doing actually gets sent to the barrels and pumped into barrels.
All right.
They're going to age for about 5 years. Some will be 7 to 8, 9 years as well.
Wow. So that's you're preempting the process, I guess, for a while. And so what does that do as far as distribution and having a tasting room and doing, how are you trying to balance all of that?
So it's a delicate balance. We have our silver rum, which once again, it comes off the still. We let it sit for a few weeks on the silver rum.
Yeah.
And then we bottle it, and it makes an incredible daiquiri.
All right.
Some of the other rums we have are silver spiced rum, and dark spiced rum. And those will then go to a different tank, and we actually add spices that we bring in the raw ingredients of cardamom, cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg.
Oh, wow.
We'll run them through a lab process through our extractors using our rum. So it's a natural spice or citrus peel. And then we use our rum to extract the flavors.
Okay.
And then we take that and add that into the rums.
Okay, excellent.
So that's what we're working on now is we're focusing on the spiced rums, the silver rum. We also have a unaged rum that's finished with oak and French oak. It's our Oxford Reserve.
Okay.
And so we take those, and that's what we're going to market with right now. And that's all under our Dangerous Summer line.
Well, I noticed that on the boxes, Dangerous Summer. I think that's quite appropriate for rum and drinkers and not drinkers. But so what brought on that name, and why did you guys decide on that?
Well, if you sit behind our bar long enough, everybody tries our cocktails and say, that's dangerous. And I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's made with our Dangerous Summer.
I love it.
And it's a brand that we've built the bottle so that you throw them in an ice chest with a few mixers, take it to the beach, and enjoy your weekend, your summer vacation.
I love it.
And so that's kind of the goal with the brand.
Yeah.
We'd like to think that with Dangerous Summer, there's a rum for everyone.
Yeah.
And our tasting room is so special because if you come in saying, oh, I usually drink gin, then our bartenders are trained to know what kind of drinks we could make to emulate that, and then make you fall in love with rum.
So right now you're able to come in and taste when
Absolutely.
you guys are open, obviously, and purchase bottles and or cases.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, excellent. That's really cool.
Yeah.
This all started from a trip to Costa Rica, is that correct?
It did.
So that's a pretty big jump from I love drinking rum when I'm on vacation to I think I can do this too.
So I'm born and raised in Mississippi. I went on a few mission trips to Costa Rica.
All right.
Ended up moving there for school for a semester.
Oh, wow. okay.
And then moved back there to work for about a year. And,
Nice.
and when you're in Costa Rica, you're going to the beach, you're going and traveling around the country when you're not working or in school. And the local culture kind of got me into the rum vibe and the rum feel. And so from there, I ended up moving to Hawaii for 5 years. And I'm sitting around with a bunch of friends going, man, we should be able to make this. And so I'm like, I know I can play with copper and build with copper. So we built a very rudimentary still to start. We tried fermenting some sugar cane and some molasses and different products and running it through a little still, and it turned out pretty good. And so we built a bigger one and a bigger one and a bigger one.
That's wild. Okay.
And so I ended up leaving all my equipment behind. So when I moved to Virginia in 2015, I ended up getting a beer keg and starting all over and making another still. And
I wonder if anyone's stealing from your original still.
Exactly.
Well, then he met me,
Yeah,
and I said, "Well, let's make this a
Let's do
legal,
this real.
a legal passion."
Get arrested.
Yep.
I don't
So
want to be on any of those shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
so then we started plotting and planning about 2017 to figure out where we were going to do it, what we wanted to do, how big we wanted to do it, and it's finally the day. It's
And
come-
why Frederick?
Well, we fell in love with Frederick when we visited, when we were dating.
Yeah.
And then we bought a house in Frederick. And when we started looking for a building, there's no other better place than downtown Frederick. I mean, the community, the other distilleries, wineries, breweries. I mean, this is the place to be. So we're honored to join them.
It's a very collaborative, area here, business-wise, and with the brewers and distillers. I think it's amazing. I think it's really great.
Yes.
What's one thing you hope to achieve over now that you've got open and you're kind of rolling along? I know you guys have targets. Like, what is the one thing you hope to achieve by the end of this summer?
By the end of this summer, we're looking to get our rum known within Frederick, and then also in the liquor stores, bars, restaurants, and we want people going into the restaurants going, actually, can you make that with Dangerous Summer? Or hey, have you had that Dangerous Summer yet? And so that's the goal. Is
Awesome.
we want to get our products all throughout Frederick and get it on your summer vacation wish list.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. All right, Brian and Ashley Allen here at True Standard. Now you can check their socials and their websites for all their hours, when they're open, what specials are happening. I know there's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of people here, so be patient the first few weeks. You know how things are when things get started. But go get yourself some Dangerous Summer. It is summertime now.
Yeah.
We appreciate you very much. Thanks so much for being a part of our community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.